is for you guys to get in contact with your elected representatives. And I'm telling you, whether you voted or not, you have representation. Get on the phone and call these folks. Thing number one, let them know that this is not acceptable to the American community. We are a melting pot. Everybody who's here came from somewhere else, some voluntarily, some involuntarily.
Right.
But we are all here together. And you notice people ain't trying to get out of here. They're trying to get in because they're trying to get in because we have the most opportunity here. I've often told you people, and I'm going to say you people, if you're offended, I'm sorry. You people, the most important job that you have in this country is that of a citizen. I'm repeating what President Barack Obama has told you over an 8-year period. When they put the Constitution in place, when they say all men are created equal, they didn't include us in that writing in the 1700s. But we are included now. Because, again, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And if you have any sense of history, if anybody in your family has any sense of history, we know that those rights had to be fought for. You know, we were excluded over a couple of centuries, and now we are included, and we have to stand up and fight for those rights or make sure that they stay in place. You, as a citizen of the United States, have the obligation, and I'm going to say the holy obligation, to make your voice heard. You don't have to go down to every march and every rally. You can pick up the phone. You can write an email. You've got to tell your elected representatives how you feel and what you want done about the problems in this country. Now, going back to what happened today, a white supremacist group took a Dodge Charger, plowed into the crowd of peaceful protesters.
This was here.
This was about 3 hours ago.
Wow.
This was in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yeah.
While the
I just
police,
seen that. I didn't know that happened today. That happened today.
That happened today.
Okay.
And the police, in the
Words out my
beginning,
mouth was dead.
they saw the groups clashing. So they stood across the street. They didn't do anything when they first saw the groups clashing. To my mind, and only to my mind, the police have that obligation. But in that little corner of the world down in Virginia, many of them probably have that same philosophy that those white racist folks those white racist folks have. So again, folks, since they have taken government out of school, since they've taken civics out of school, it is incumbent upon you to get a book, get on the internet, and find out what your rights are. I would venture to say that 98% of the black children, and I'm talking about folks 15 and under, don't even know what the preamble to the Constitution is. It is we the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. We provide for the common defense. We promote the general welfare. That's all of us. And we the people have that obligation. So if you need a history lesson, you can certainly inbox me, Instagram me, ask me the question.
Now,
I will be happy to ride over to your house and take you to school.
This is great. This is great, man. We got everybody tuning in. Government and civics is essential to education. My man Rudy, he that's a good friend of mine, Mrs. Taylor. And he is on his way to being a politician. So he's just tuned in. But now this is what I wanted to talk about. Wow, you took the words out of my mouth, especially with that protest. Now you had mentioned we were not considered equal back then when they wrote that, right?
Exactly.
Now, this is what I want to ask you, because this is something that I think about every single day, and it really frustrates me, but I know that it's here.
Right.
When you say people are coming over here, because, now let me ask you, is this the American dream here? I mean, because I feel as though as a American, African American, I say African American, black male, Mrs. Taylor, it frustrates me sometimes when I have to do important business with people that can't understand English.
Yeah, and I understand and I appreciate that. But again, it is incumbent upon them, or that they should be vetted, by the government to the point they should be sent to school or go to school so they can learn to speak it better. And
the reason I say that, and not only just to
Hispanic,
that was just one little small thing I'm speaking on. Mm-hmm. I'm speaking on just in a whole period. I think we need to be walking around and be proud Americans.
Exactly.
And my whole thing is I look and I say, wow, everybody comes here.
Right.
And they grab these opportunities, take it, they run with it, they take over. I'm not going to say take over communities because, like you say, we allow that to happen. Well, they have communities. They have their own shopping centers.
Right.
And I'm dealing with important business, Mrs. Taylor. They're asking me in my country, in America. You have a Spanish speaking person? And I just always wondered about this. If we were to go other places as a black race, I don't think that it wouldn't be the same. Like here, like you said, everybody comes here. But us going there, I just don't think it will be.
It wouldn't be, because America is the land of opportunity. I've had people from
you're not going to see a million of us.
No, from every ethnic group saying, you African Americans, you leave gold on the streets. See, the thing about us is, and I'm talking about our community specifically, we've gotten spoiled and we've gotten lazy. See, the thing about opportunity, it comes disguised as hard work.
Right.
And laziness has become a $1 trillion industry.
Wow.
It is a $1 trillion industry. Cable.
You guys hear this live? You hear this, Rudy? Y'all hear this, right? Tune in right now. Mrs. Angela Taylor.
It is
segment.
It's a $1 trillion industry because people live through their iPhones. People live through the stars or the premium channels on the cable network. People will sit and look at stuff like Power, Star. What is that other one with Taraji B. Henson?
Empire.
Empire. You'll waste your time looking at that. You are spending your time.
But you know what? They even made it lazy to even go and apply for a job.
Exactly.
Because you can do it right online.
Yep, exactly.
And you don't even have the excitement of going and pounding the pavement anymore and going to these places and filling out applications anymore.
But you still going to have to go there for the interview.
Right.
And you have to present yourself properly.
Right.
We'll get into that when we go to 821. But there is a program coming out, and I know folks look at Game of Thrones, and I've never looked at Game of Thrones, but I hear everybody always talking about it. Those same producers, because we look at the powers, the empires, the stars, the have and have-nots, and don't think about anything else. And again, ain't nothing wrong with those shows if you balance it, because you got to watch out for yourself.
Right.
As it relates to what you said, that the political atmosphere, the exchange of philosophies, and the exchange of ideas. And the reason, I forgot where I was going. Oh, the reason I am saying that is because I said just before, laziness is a $1 trillion industry. You will spend your time with no return, as opposed to investing your time, finding out what's going on, learning how not only this is impacting you today, but it's going to impact your children and your children's children if you don't get them smarter about civics, about government, and their obligation as a citizen in America. Now, you were saying, Phil, that it annoys you when you come up against, have to do business with somebody and they can't speak proper English. What I do is I just make them repeat it until I can understand it. Because again, we're a melting pot. We don't, well, for me as a network marketer, I don't want to be standoffish to anybody. So I'm just going to have to work to be patient. The government let him in. I got to deal with him. And it's plain and simple. So I have to learn how to deal with them. I've been in America, and I've made good salaries when I did have.
You guys hear this? You guys hear this? That's tuning in. All of my people that's tuning in, we all work with people and deal with people of other nationalities. Mrs. Taylor just gave us a business tip Be patient and make them repeat it.
Right.
That's it. Because as badly as you want to do business with them, they want to connect with you as well. We've got an influx of Latinas in the community, and I often hear people saying, being these little round the table groups, they're coming in taking our Social Security, they're coming in taking this, they're coming in taking that, they're coming in taking the other. But they go to work. They will see an opportunity. They're not afraid to have 2 or 3 families living in a house so they can get better. We have to adopt that same philosophy that we had in the 30s, 40s, and 50s of community. We got to stop being afraid of one another. We got to stop thinking that somebody has more than we have. And we got to stop spoiling these children and make them earn what they get.
Hey, man, we're going to get back into this thing, man. We're going to pay some bills, man. Right here on Focus Radio, you better tune in. I want to get back to this thing, Mrs. Taylor, man. Great show tonight we got going on. Hey, y'all, we'll be right back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hustle Firm Radio, baby.
Phil got it from his job. He had those people that come out and they do like the little contracts and everything. They said, but I can get them to get you one. I'll get them to get you one when I go back to work Monday and not Wednesday.
What I got. Did you see the video I did on YouTube?
Yes. And I copied it so that I can break it down. I'm gonna spend tomorrow breaking those videos down so I can put them on those Instagram pages. Because you have to break those down really small.
Right.
In order for them to go in there, so I'm gonna break them all down and get them all in there.
I had to do it multiple times because I was if it's 15 minutes and 1 second.
Yeah. And that's how it is on Instagram. If you can only do 10 minutes, if it's a second over 10 minutes, they won't put it on.
They're trying to put on a show that has an alternate history.
Yeah.
And we don't even know our own history. That's how we learn
Exactly. But everything that they put on, for us to learn about, they somehow take it off. Like they had the underground.
Yeah.
I love that. And they took it off.
Is it all for
they took it off. Yeah, they just took it off. So, anything that we try to have, to educate us, they take it off of TV. Far as like, educational shows for us, to show us our heritage, to teach us our heritage and everything. Yeah, they take it off.
Yo, we are back, man, right here on Focus Radio. We do this thing each and every Saturday, 6:15 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. You are now plugged in to Focus Radio. Your host with the most, Focus Phil, alongside my co-host, Black Rose, alongside my co-host, Mrs. Angela Taylor. Look us up, y'all. Follow us, man. Doing big things, man. 100 people just tuned their Facebook Live, and I'm going to get right back with them. Want to speak on Margaret P.